Think. Tylenol arthritis pain.
The typical hyperactive child is a little boy who cannot sit still. But little girls can have ADHD, only they're not as disruptive, so they may not be diagnosed. As adults, they never quite fit in, and life can get really tough. CBS News correspondent Susan McGinnis spoke with 3 women who went through it.
I always felt different and outside of things because I just thought differently than most people.
I thought something was wrong with me. I honestly thought I was crazy. I did.
There's so many things that I always attempt to do or want to do or think of doing, and I can't quite make it.
These women and many others have lived their lives not understanding what's wrong with them. That's because all 3 suffer from a condition typically associated with children, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD. Evelyn Polk Green went to college on a scholarship, but once there, she couldn't keep up and she dropped out.
I can remember sitting in my apartment for days at a time in the dark because once I fell behind, I didn't know how to catch back up. I didn't know what to do to fix it.
And I can use that. You can see it. Kirsten Boncher found daily life overwhelming.
It's every little task that you have to do in the day, making breakfast, making lunch, making dinner. Bring your book. And you see something else that you have to do, so then you do that too.
Does the stuff somehow not get done, or does it get done?
It gets done, but it's such agony.
And with the agony comes a feeling of failure. Lisa Wright couldn't seem to finish anything.
It's like I'd be 99% done, and I can't get the last step.
Did it leave you with a lot of self-esteem issues?
Yeah. Absolutely. Because I wanted to live up to be what I thought I could be, or what other people are, you know.
The normal subject.
Dr. Mary Salanto is a psychologist who specializes in ADHD.
Paying bills, doing taxes, house cleaning, maintaining order and organization. Those are the kinds of tasks that people with ADHD find particularly aversive.
To an extreme, though. I mean, you're describing everybody out there.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets to complete tasks. Everybody walks into a room and forgets why they went there.
Yeah. Everybody does now and then, but for people with ADHD, this might go so far as forgetting or not paying the bill, even though one has the money, so often or for such a long time that the lights get turned off.
But what causes ADHD? Dr. Salanto showed us these scans that point to a problem in the brain's executive center.
The normals have a lot more activation in this executive center. The ADHD people have virtually none. They activate a different area in a larger, more diffuse way.
Any idea of a cause?
All the evidence indicates it's genetic in origin.
We're trying to get money for that conference.
Evelyn learned she had ADHD when her eldest son was diagnosed. It was as if the therapist was talking about her.
It was that light bulb, and it was a sense of relief. I'm not lazy, crazy, stupid. There was a reason and all that stuff was going on.
Yet being diagnosed with a disorder that many people think is overdiagnosed isn't easy.
It is painful when people say to you, oh, you don't have anything wrong with you. They wouldn't judge whether I had a heart condition or not. It's an invisible disorder.
All 3 women got help from medication, which works by stimulating the area of the brain that isn't active. Doctors say this is the best form of treatment, but Lisa struggled with the idea.
And I went through a phase where I was very unhappy. I have a problem that requires that I take medication for the rest of my life. And that wasn't a good phase at all.
So Lisa compromised, taking medication to help her finish her work through the week, but not using it on the weekends.
I like to be myself on the weekends. I'm creative, I'm fun, I'm outgoing. My impulsivity happens to be a thing that most people who I know like about me.
Today, with the right diagnosis and treatment, all 3 women are doing well.
Our group didn't want to miss anything. So
Kirsten can now enjoy her family more. Lisa started her own business, and Evelyn is a school administrator in Chicago. It's not always easy, but that's okay.
Most days I feel really good about myself. Not every day, but most days I do feel good about myself. And those days when I don't, I always feel like there's hope.
For The Early Show, Susan McGinnis, CBS News, New York.
It's important to note that ADHD medication is not addictive as long as it's taken as prescribed. Doctors also recommend specialized therapy to help women develop coping skills.